So some interesting information here on case law about incitement, right? So it's this case that hit Supreme Court, Terry, no, yeah, Terry L. Stewart versus Jerry Dean McCoy. And long story short, McCoy was an ex-gang member who moved out to Arizona, and he started teaching this young gang out there called, I think it was called Diamond Street Gangsters, and he was teaching them how to organize themselves as a real criminal affiliate, a syndicate, right? So, long story short, McCoy was arrested on his activities of trying to teach them, and he was sentenced to 15 years. The case was reversed based on this measure that case law have developed on how you measure incitement or the degree of incitement. And I forget the name of the case that they use this, but the term is that they use the measure is immediate danger. Like it's how immediate is imminent danger. Imminent. Hold on. Imminent. Where is it? Okay. Lawless action. Imminent lawless action. Y'all bear with me. And so that measure is basically after saying whatever your language or your rhetoric is, how imminent is the lawless action after that speech, right? And so in that case, McCoy, it was weeks, months. This was a series of teachings and guiding and so forth. And so his case was overturned due to that measure of imminent lawless action, imminent disorder. And that type of phrase came out of the case called Brandenburg versus Ohio in 1969. Now, the case that I've been talking about, this case was actually somewhat recent. It was 2002. About the imminent lawless action is what they kind of use now on measuring the validity of incitement speech. So with that being said, if we think about what we're listening to with the Donald Trump impeachment trial, the question really should arise from some case law, Stewart versus McCoy, Brandenburg versus Ohio, on the measure of imminent lawless action. How close was Donald Trump's words and what he said? How close was it to the lawless action? And as we know, it was in minutes or hours. Minutes or hours. So what are we talking about as relate to incitement? Another measure that was used prior to the imminent lawless action was something that was called gravity of evil test, which they would, that measure was, they would measure the economic damage of the lawlessness, right, that was done, and try to scale if speech could have reduced that the lawlessness of the damage. That is kind of sticky in somewhat. I kind of think about when Michael Brown and Ferguson. If some of you can recall that incident when the mother, when they said they were not going to indict charges on the officer, the mother and the crowd, people was enraged, and there was one scene where she said, "Burn it down, burn it down, burn the city down," and of course, they burned Ferguson down, and so that in a way, I mean, could have been charges, Trump charges set against the mother in relations to the gravity of the evil test on incited speech. So it's an interesting turns, wizardry, zigzag things that's going on there, but it's interesting to me. I haven't heard all the speech on the impeachment, but I have not heard anyone speak on imminent lawless action, the imminent lawlessness of the event, which is the test of the validity to validate if we have true incitement, actions that should be investigated, looked at, and ultimately charged. That's Marshall Will. If you like some of this, I have a YouTube channel called Talk Bills. Just Google it, Talk Bills, and you should find me. If not, you can click the link in this bio if you're on Instagram looking at this, and you can find my channel. I would love for you to